patient market trader. I am calm and focused when trading. I understand that trading is a game of probabilities. I allow my trades to play or free of interference. Money flows to me easily and frequently from multiple sources on a continuous basis. I trust myself. All good things come to me. I deserve abundance. I am a disciplined trader. I always stick to my trading rules and my trading plan. I see the market clearly and objectively, free of bias. I am surrounded by money. Abundance is my birthright. Wealth comes to me from many different sources. I allow the universe to bless me with abundance now. I trust that I will create abundance. I am magnetic to money and it is magnetic to me. I move from poverty thinking to abundance thinking. I am becoming more and more prosperous every day. Great morning, grand rising to each and every single one of you who is on the line this morning. Grand rising to you out there in YouTube world. This is Profits Before Sunrise, a show where we focus on only the highest probability trade ideas, executing them with discipline, patience, and consistency. And I am your servant trader, Mark with the C. Blake. And on this call, each and every single morning, we focus on day trading. Specifically, we focus on options trading. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Let us dive right into the charts. So I want to start off first by identifying what was done yesterday. I want to recap, right? Yesterday we looked at Euro USD, Euro JPY, USD JPY, AUD JPY, and AUD USD. I know we took a couple of moves yesterday, but One in particular on Euro USD was this one. We had analyzed and predicted that price would have pulled back to this zone here and then shift up. We just wanted one 5-minute candlestick to do that. We got in for 3 minutes. That's why this show is called Money in Minutes, because we can get in and create profits within minutes. We did that in 3 minutes on this particular candle right here, this 5-minute candle. However, if you are a leverage trader, you could have gotten into this trade from right here and rode it all the way up, or at least until you saw the first pullback candle. That would have been 20 pips. Now, 20 pips, for those of you who are leverage trading, understand what that means. You can do 10 cents a pip, $1 a pip, $10 a pip. It all depends on your account size. All right. Then we also had the prediction that it would break and retest at this higher level, which it also did. It broke to the high side, pulled back, then went up. If you took it from there, yes, you'd have won your first 3-minute trade, but you would have also collected just about 10 pips or so if you came out on the first rejection candle. All right. And then we also looked at Euro JPY. All right, Euro JPY, we looked at Euro JPY, came down, hit the floor, then shot up. That's all we needed. She did not end up going higher. She actually respected this zone that we had drawn up here and then went down. All right, came back up, respected the zone again, respected the zone again, respected this zone down here. That zone was pretty strong. Then she finally broke out. After how many hours of consolidating, guys? She did not break out in our time frame. After consolidating for some time, she then broke out, retested, and then took up. All right. And then we also looked at USDJPY. As you can see, she's just rocking on up. We had a prediction for her to break and go to the downside because yesterday she was selling, and that's exactly what she did. She broke out, she then retested, then she sold. All right. So with that being said, that was yesterday's session. Let's go ahead and dive into today's session by deleting everything. Every single morning when we start off fresh with a clean slate. I don't want to see any RSI indicators. I don't want to see any lines on the chart. I don't want to see anything because I'm not trying to predict from yesterday right now. I'm predicting about what I see right now. All right. So let's go ahead and just delete that. And I don't suspect we're going to be looking at AUD JPY and AUD USD. I just want to keep it to 3 pairs today. AUD JPY did not follow the channel. She actually broke out of the channel to the low side and then started to operate in the lower end of the channel. So go ahead and delete that as well. By the way, for those of you who are on Zoom for my paid mentorship program subscribees, are you hearing me loud and clear? Are you hearing me loud and clear? Drop a 111 in the chat if you're hearing me loud and clear. I forgot to check. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I see you. I see you. Hey guys, what's up? What's up? You know, it's don't feel left out. Don't feel lonely. Today is the YouTube channel day. So I gotta speak to all the guests out there in YouTube world. But you know, guys, I love you, right? I love you. So let's rock on out with the first thing that we do. All right. The first thing that we do is go to forexfactory.com because we want to understand fundamentally what is going on in the market. Could there be anything that could potentially affect us while we're trading? All right. So I'm looking at forexfactory.com. The time is now, move this out the way. Okay, good. Time is now 5:10, and it is now looking at the forexfactory.com. I see 5 o'clock. Euro had some medium impact, low impact news with the yellow folders. The orangish folders are medium. The red folders are high impact. Guys, remember we spoke about the overnight rate? Well, CAD has one today, 10 a.m. So get prepared for that. You guys are going to see how that moves like CAD is going to move awesome. Just watch and see at 10 o'clock a.m. Get ready for that. So I don't see anything else that could potentially affect us in the market. So I'm going to swing on over to the currency strength meter. And with the currency strength meter, I'm able to now understand the strengths of the currency, right? And in foreign exchange trading, you are trading one currency against another currency. So for example, we're looking at Euro JPY. You're exchanging Euro for Japanese yen. Now, which one is stronger in this depiction? Euro is stronger than the Japanese yen. Therefore, if the euro is stronger than the Japanese yen, we should be moving upwards on the price chart. We should be going up in the market. So we're going to be looking at euro JPY for what is known as a buy, or we usually say we're going long. All right, so we're going buy or we're going long on euro JPY. Euro USD, same thing. We are going long or we are buying euro USD based on the fact that the euro is stronger than the US dollar. Okay. And then lastly, we're going to be looking at USD JPY. And with USD JPY, USD is stronger. So we're going up with the USD. Okay. We're going up with USD JPY. So we're going up with Euro JPY, up with Euro USD, and up with USD JPY. We're all bullish today. So let's swing on over to the markets now. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a green tag beside each one just to remind me while I'm in the process so that I don't, slip up and go sell what I should be buying. All right, guys. Y'all might laugh at me, but that happens. That happens. We sell when we should be buying. All right. We are selling when we should be buying. Drop a 222 in the chat if that has happened to you guys already. Drop a 222 in the chat if that has happened to you. If that has happened to you, drop a 222 in the chat. You are selling when you should be buying, right? I know it has happened to me, and I've been trading for the last 4 years. So I know it has happened to a few of us already. All right. It has happened to me, and I know it has happened to a few of us. All right. So let's go ahead and look at Euro JPY. We're going to do a top-down analysis. We're going to go to the daily, and we are going to and we're going, hey, guys, I'm laughing because my group here is just cracking me up. All right. So I'm gonna take off the auto here, and I could look at Euro JPY on the daily, and we can see that she's buying, right? Well, I shouldn't say she's buying, but she is in an uptrend. Now, later on, guys, we're going to speak about the uptrend. If you haven't already liked this video or subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. So when I come out with new videos, you can be alerted, all right? Because I'm going to talk about trends. I'm going to talk about support and resistance and all the things that, they teach us retail traders how to trade in the market. Once you have two touches on a trend line, it is considered a trend. And we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches on that trend line. So we're in an uptrend. But more interestingly, what I like to do on profits before sunrise is I like to do what is called a top-down analysis. So with my top-down analysis, I identify the highs and the lows of the previous candle. So we're on the daily time frame now, and I'm going to go ahead and simply highlight the high, the open, the close, and the low of the candle. All right. And in doing so, I'm also going to select my templates and label them because I want to know why. Because some are stronger than others, right? The daily resistance is stronger than the hourly is stronger than the 15, and the 15 is stronger than the 5 minute, and so on and so forth. All right. So that's what I want to do. So I want to set my template, daily resistance. All right, daily support. So we're identifying the resistance and the support levels now on a daily time frame. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's now switch on down to the 1 hour. And guys, you could have seen from the daily that we are in an upward moving candle because it's green, right? It's green. When it's red, it's moving down, and when it's green, it's moving up. Simple, right? So now we're looking at the high of the 1 hour, also known as my resistance level. Okay, and I'm currently right now on a 1 hour resistance level right now. So we could be pushing off this floor to continue moving up. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Okay, when we get to the 5 minute, we're going to see what's up. So we're now down to the 15 minute. And on the 15 minute, we can see where price is just above where we were last 15 minutes, right? Just above where we were last 15 minutes. So this is our 15-minute resistance. This is our 15-minute support. And guys, if you need to learn more about what I'm doing, just go ahead and drop it in the chat, the comment box below on YouTube, and get in touch with me, and I will definitely reach out to you and get you all squared away with this analysis. This skill set is so awesome, guys. You can learn how to trade and literally make money wherever you are. Once you have internet connection, you're good. All right. So now we're looking at the 5 minute. The first thing that we want to do is identify our trend. All right, identifying our trend. And as you guys can see, the trend is pretty upwards. All right, the trend is moving upwards, just like the currency's trend would have indicated to us. See that? Boom. Right? So the trend is upwards. Now, the next thing that I want to do is identify my support and my resistance zones. So this was my last high, this was my last low, this was a previous high and a previous low, but they're very short, right? Very short. And so when I'm looking at this high, I could either take it from that dotted line to up here, or I could also take this area into consideration. So 3 different levels, here, here, or here. These are the last 3 prices that price would have gone to that was high. We've currently broken this. So there's a possibility for us to pull back and retest this area and keep on going up for sure. But there's also a possibility for us to break through this area up here and retest that area. How do you know which one? I don't know. We don't know. We don't have a glass ball. So what we have to do is we don't have a crystal ball rather. So what we have to do is simply identify the areas and just wait. Be patient and wait for the setup. That's all. So it could be here or it could be there. Either one. You take one and it's not yours and you miss it, that's fine. Take the next one. Just ensure that you are applying proper risk management so you don't go down the rabbit hole of trying to over leverage or over trade to try and make back money. Happens to the best of us, right? You get into the trade and you did not apply proper risk management. Now you feel like you're down XYZ and you can't afford to lose that money. So now you need to try and make it up. That's the psychology for disaster, guys. Do not get into that mindset. You will not make it if you get that mindset or have that mindset. All right. So always risk what you're willing to lose. And if you're not willing to lose it, simply don't trade it. Okay, it's that simple. Just don't trade it. So that's my high, that's my low. I'm expecting for price to break out, retest, for us to keep on going up. And a matter of fact, today, I'll tell you guys, when we are in such a heavy uptrend, right, when the euro is so strong against the Japanese yen, oftentimes when we look at the relative strength index, instead of going what we know as oversold, we end up simply going just at the 50% line. And for some reason now, my RSI is gone. All right, great. This is the opportunity for me to teach you guys how to get the RSI. That's all. So you have to go to in the indicators up here and just look for relative strength index. I already have mine on, so I'm just going to select it. And the settings that I use for that is I change my period to 4 instead of 14. All right, guys, I'm fully transparent here. I don't hide things on this channel. You guys are golden when you come here. All right. I do not like a background, so I take that off. And I like to mess around with my colors. I like to mess around with my colors. So I'm going to make my upper band red. That means we're going down. And I'm going to turn that into a solid line. See how I can customize this, guys? Yes, you can. You can customize almost everything in TradingView. They're that good. It's really nice. It's like the Apple to MetaTrader in analysis, that is, in analysis. All right. Let me also put my 50% to a solid line, and I am going to brighten that line. I'm going to leave it gray, but I'm going to brighten it. How do you brighten it, Mark? Simple, you go to opacity and turn it up. See how bright that got? And that's it. And so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to change my RSI line from purple to yellow, and I'm going to change my moving average from yellow to red. I don't normally use the moving average often though. I know a lot of traders who do. I don't normally take it a lot into consideration, but it's there. So what are we waiting for right now? So right now, I'm going to be waiting for price to pull back to the gray line. And I'm just going to put that as an alert. I'm going to put an alert right there because I don't want to sit here just watching price. That's also a trap. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to sit down and stare at the charts moving up and down, especially if you're doing money in minutes. If you're doing money in minutes and it's moving up and down in minutes, guys, it has your brain moving like this. You have a bias. Price is moving up. We have a bias to take the trade up. Let's wait until it's time to take the trade up. When that time is here, we go analyze it and we execute and do what we have to do. It's that simple. All right. So I'm going to leave that there. And I'm going to move on to Euro USD. What's going on, Euro USD? What you doing? What you doing? So USD is losing strength as indicated by this red down arrow. So let's go ahead and swing on over to Euro USD and see what she's saying. I see. So Euro USD had a burst of energy to the upside. And so we could expect for price to pull back down to the last high, which was a double top. Let me look to the left to see if there's anything else over here that needs to concern us. Um, looking to see if I have any imbalance in this area. The price might want to continue pulling up. I see a few levels of imbalance here. For those of you who may not know or understand what imbalance means, hey, come check out our mentorship program where we dive into a lot of that stuff. We teach you guys how to spot areas of imbalance, areas in which price typically tends to go to mitigate. And boom. So we just mitigated that one, just came to it, slide right up in there and did what it needed to do. And now it's pulling back. Go figure. All right. So we'll just have to patiently wait for price to come back down to our zone. And then we will be looking for a move similar to this. So price broke to the upside, tested that. We'll want to see it come back down, test this zone, and then we'll take it back up. All right. And we're going to take up the first 5-minute candle. And hopefully she gives it to us. All right. Hopefully, because it seems like every time we go live on YouTube, price just starts to act away, right? It's like, don't show us up. It's all right. She's going to work with us today. All right. And if not, and you're not comfortable, trade on demo. Guys, you can trade on your demo account as well. This is a service that most brokers provide for you to actually practice. You can get a monopoly account that will give you money to trade, right? It's not real money. It's not your money. Don't go trying to draw out the money or anything. Don't go try drawing out the money or anything like that. Okay. It's not going to come out. It's fake. But it's fake money in the real live market. And so you're able to practice your skills. You're able to back test. You're able to do trades off trade setups that you would have found in the live market with monopoly money, right? The only drawback to that is you may not necessarily have the same type of psychology or the same type of mindset, same type of emotions when you're trading. And ladies and gentlemen, we know the hardest thing in trading is not the skill. It's not the skill. Guess what it is? Just guess. It's not the skill set. It's the mindset. It's the psychology. It's you. You are your biggest challenge to overcome. See, this market was never taught to us. We were never really taught how to manage our emotions, especially in real time. Oftentimes, what we do is look back at our emotions and we say, oh, I shouldn't have done that or I shouldn't have done this. Well, here, you have to do it right away. It's real time because you can't lose your money and then say, oh, I should not do that. Let me go get back my money. It's not going to work. Here, you need to be in total control of yourself. Mark, what do you mean like that? Don't worry, my traders out there who I'm talking to, y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. So Euro JPY is letting us know that she's there. Euro USD is coming down nicely. The time now is 5:27, and we usually trade at specific time frames. Well, Euro JPY is at our first red dotted line where we could have potentially be taking that first position. We'll see. We'll see how she's looking. Let's switch over to the 1 minute as 5:30 approaches. Oh, she's already moving, guys. She's already moving. So we might have to allow her to pass us this time around. Mark, what do you mean by she's already moving? Well, as you can see, the RSI, the Relative Strength Index, which is the tool that we use to identify when our trade is just right, well, it has already crossed from being oversold back up into the trading region, right? So you can see right here where price has crossed up. I'll do a zoom up on it for you. See right here is where it crossed up heading up. That would be the time to take that trade on a 1 minute chart if we're analyzing the 1 minute chart to take the trade. But the timing isn't right. It's 5:28. We don't take trades in between the 5 minute candlestick time frame. We wait for a new 5 minute candle to start, which would be at 5:30. So if the timing was right in that at 5:30, that was crossing, boom. If the 5 minute was also where it needed to be, boom, that would have been it. But this ain't it, guys. This ain't it. It's a good move, but this ain't it. See how it just came? Guys, I can't make this stuff up. Even though we did not get into the trade, I want y'all to learn this. Understand that you don't always have to be executing a trade. You don't always have to be taking a lesson to learn. Just analyze the market. Watch what's going on here. Price pushed back down exactly to that level that we had identified at first, and it just turned right around. So it was a red bearish candle pushing on down, came down, then it pushed right back up. See that? This level is strong. That's what I'm saying. This level, the red dotted line, 144.171 price, strong. So it pushed it right back up. Buyers got involved and halted the sellers and said, nope, we're pushing the price back up. And that's what happened. So let her continue to do what she does, and we'll just continue to wait. That's all we do. We get paid to wait. Patience. We get paid. Pay chance. All right. All right. So Euro USD is coming down nicely. Euro USD is also at the 50. How's she looking on the strengths? Oh, she just gained a bar. Now, this is where it gets tricky for me. You gain a bar, but you're showing me a red arrow. Which is it? You gain a bar and you show me a red arrow. That's why I always revert to price action. It's the best indicator, price action. But we know that she's going up. So it's just a matter of time before she turns, just like she turned here, 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 just like she turned. Yeah. And each and every time she does that turn, look at the RSI. Turn, 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 50, turn, 50, turn. Guys, I'm giving y'all a game here. So that's the 30. 31 is pushing right now. 58 second would be a nice spot to get in. If you guys want to take that, 58 second would be a nice one to get in right there. Boom. If y'all want to take that, Euro USD was nicely done, nicely executed right there. All right, let me just make sure all is well. On my broker, it's paying out 89% on Euro USD, 89% on Euro USD. All right, so let's continue to see what's going on here. So price came down, wicked it. You see my drawing here, guys? You see this drawing? Push up, hit the ceiling, pull back, hit the floor, push up. Look over here. Push up, hit the ceiling, pull back, hit the floor, push up. So we're waiting for this push up now for price to continue going up. All right. It already came to the imbalance area, dropped, came to the floor here. Could continue to drop some more because we are at the 50% line. Okay. So let us wait to see if she's either going to push off the 50, give us that buy, or she's going to pull down below the 50 to the green line, which will be taking that buy. We never did get to USDJPY, did we? USDJPY. We should have been buying, and we are buying. And at 520 is when we got that first bullish run. And that bullish run would have come off this floor here, but she never quite got there. Turned around just shy of getting there. Right there. She turned around right there. So what we're going to do is trap price in this area. Trap price in this area here. Boom. And so we're either taking the market up or down. We're either going to break out of here and continue taking it up, which gets tricky though, guys. You got to be very careful about this one. Why? Because there is a zone right here, okay? And a zone right here. I'll show it to you with the dotted lines. You have a zone here where price could actually get rejected. And then you have a zone here as well. Within that zone, price could also get rejected. All right, and start going back down. So just be careful. Just be careful. All right, let's swing on back over to Euro USD. See how she's looking. All right, just slightly trying to push up. Not quite there as yet. Still waiting for her. How about Euro JPY? Euro JPY has already pushed off. Now she's breaking out of the zone. All right, now she's breaking out of the zone. Seems like we could be waiting for a while for her to come back down. We could be waiting a while for her to come back down. but she's already overbought. And see, this is where I start to I start to recognize how the market wins against you, trader. You see, what the market will do is it kind of draws you out. It gets you emotionally tied up in the market, in the movement of the market. And so you don't get into a trade idea with objective decision making. It's more subjective and subjected to the market versus being objective and being objective to your trading plan. See, that's where the cookie crumbles. When you start to get emotionally entangled with the market and it kind of lures you, get in now, get in now, get in now, come on in. And you get emotionally tied up and it just all of a sudden starts to look good. The trade idea looks good and you go execute it, but it wasn't time. It wasn't the right thing to do. The right thing to do is to stand on your square. You make the decision that you're in control of your emotions and you will say when. Don't let the market draw you out, guys. Don't let the market draw you out. Guys, you know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So we wait. And what I'll do is I'll set another alert right there. And we wait patiently. Euro USD, how you doing? Ah, there we go. Nice. I hope y'all were able to get in and out of that trade. I hope you all were able to get in and out of that trade. Nicely done. Nice push-ups. Woo! Nice push-ups. I hope you guys were able to get into that one. I wasn't able to. Ah, Jen said she cleared AU times 2. AU? Ah, that's what's up. You're on AU? Yeah. AU had a nice movement at 531. That's your pair, girl. That's your pair. 531. Empress took AU 531. 535 also moved, right? And 537 had a big movement as well on AU. Nicely done. Nicely done. She picked that floor tight. Sheesh. That's skills. Look at that move on AU right at the floor. That's tight. That's tight. I see a lot of people clearing EU on the double up. That's what's up. That's what's up. A lot of the family over here on my Zoom channel is clearing the EU trade. It was a fantastic trade, guys. Look at that. Nice. And see what I said? She turned right at the 50. It's a heavy uptrend, and the 1 minute was lined up. Let's go over to the 1 minute and see. Boom. 1 minute was just about crossing up. If you took it here for 3 minutes, that would have been an L. But if you waited for the 535 right here, 535 was the goal. So that would have been one. One would have just about cleared. 2 minutes would have cleared. 3 minutes would have cleared. And so for those of you on in the YouTube land, what we're talking about is the 3 minute trade that we were speaking about earlier. If you took it right here on this candle for 3 minutes, this is what you would have seen. This candle was 1, 2, 3. So you would have entered here. You'd have entered here, but you'd have exited here. So because you called a buy, you needed to be above your entry price upon expiration of the time that you selected. You can select different times. You're not limited to just 3 minutes, guys. You can do 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 20 a day, a month. You can select it. It's based on time. So upon the expiration of time, your trade is done. However, if you had entered on this green candle, you would have cleared in 3 minutes. right there. That's it, guys. That's a 3-minute trade. All right. Now, I didn't call that one for you guys. My traders over here on Zoom, they got it. They know exactly what they're doing. But for you guys on YouTube land, I want y'all to see how we do this each and every single day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, actually, we trade the markets live. On Mondays, we have mindset, and on Fridays, well, we train on the strategy known as ready, set, go. A strategy that I came up with a few years ago for the very beginner to start making money in minutes. All right. And so that's what we have been exercising, that strategy, ready, set, go. But guys, the analysis was on point. The analysis was on point. As you guys can see, price did exactly what it was supposed to do. It came back down, it retested, and then it went up, just like my white line here. Just like my white line. So guys, even if you were doing a leverage trade, it wouldn't have been a whole lot of pips, but as you got to the zone here, if you entered your trade up to where price is right now, that's already 8 pips within the hour. A matter of fact, this happened at 5:30. So from 5:30 to 5:40 in 10 minutes, you could have done 8 pips, 11 pips right now. If you're doing $1 a pip, that's 11 US dollars, guys. Not bad. Half an hour's worth of work, $11. But if you have a bigger size account, that could have been $10 a pip. You could have just made $100 in 10 minutes. That's the power of leverage. If you have an account size that can handle what is called a standard lot size, which is $10 a pip, you just made $100 in half an hour. The goal is that's the goal, guys. It's not to say that's too good to be true. It's to say, how can that be true for me? Because it's true for a lot of people all across the world. Why not you? You should learn. All right, so you can see price is moving exactly as planned, 13 pips and climbing, and she's just out of here, guys. Euro USD is out of here. She's out. She's gone. She's gone to the moon. She's right now back to the imbalance zone. Let's swing on over there and see if we can find anything else. All right, I don't see a whole lot of imbalance left. We have a slight one right here, not a whole lot, nothing to write home about. We have one right here, also nothing to write home about. It's not a whole lot. But it is now 5:44. Time in which we take another trade would be 5:45. And so I need to look to see if there's anything else that's lined up for us. So my family is already 1-0. Everybody's already 1-0. Drop your results in the chat. Drop your results in the chat. All right, drop your results in the chat. Now, what we're going to be doing, guys, we have to wait for price to again give us a reversal. And that reversal, when it comes, we would be looking at this area right here for a reaction. All right, everybody's 1-0, 1-0. Lovely. On this lovely Wednesday morning. Guys, ATL is cold. I don't care what nobody want to say. I'm a sun-kissed kid. Me not like it. Me not like it. J Max is 2-0. What's going on, JJ? 2-0. That's what's up on this Wednesday morning. All right. So, what are we looking for next? It's now 5:45. Clearly, we're not set up to take a trade here, but what we are looking for is this retest for a continuation to the upside. Hey, what's going on? 2-0 for Paul. Let's go. So let's recap before we close out the call. Let's recap. The first thing that we did was to simply identify the trend. We're moving to the upside. Second thing that we were able to do was to predict precisely our zones. So our zones that we highlighted were this zone here, and we found the imbalance area, which is what I used as the rejection point. Guys, key. Hear what I just said. Let me go over that again. That's not what I meant to play at all. But that's a good one. That's a good one. My gosh. Oh my gosh. That's not what I meant to play. Key. If I do not have a resistance zone, I can look to the left in the chart to get the right zone by finding an imbalance area that price will utilize as a rejection point. Why? Because it went to the imbalance, filled it, turned around. That's what we did here today, guys. We found the imbalance zone, which led us to this point. And then we already had a floor. She came back down, tested the floor, and then took off. I can't make this stuff up. I cannot make this stuff up. If you study the market routinely, consistently, over a period of time, your natural God-given gifts of pattern recognition will activate. And you will start to see these patterns happening over and over and over again. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Don't get hung up on the times it doesn't. Get hung up on the times it works. And get consistent at finding those times that it works. And simply execute. That's the third step. So the third thing that we did after finding the zone was to be patient, wait, and when the time was right, execute. Those 3 stages you can work on. You can work on finding the trend. You can work on not trading when there is no trend. That's a thing. You then find your support and resistance zones, and you predict your break and your retest points. And then thirdly, you take action by executing. And that execution also has a couple things that you need to follow. All right? You do that and it's all gravy. It's all gravy, baby. All right, so USD JPY is now coming down again, possibly for yet another move. And based on how she's been consolidating, I would say this floor here could very well be the next best thing. The next best thing. All right, so push up off the floor. Boom, there you go. Boom, there you go. All right. So you're just waiting now for USD JPY to get to her zone and turn around. Before you do that, go back through your checklist, guys. Each and every person who is in this mentorship program have a checklist. They have a checklist, and that checklist gives you 6 steps that you must follow in order to execute your trade. All right, step by step by step by step. All right, let's look back at the currency strength meter. Let's click refresh, and USD JPY, USD is still strong. So we're still looking to the upside. Regardless, though, she has a red arrow. So be careful. All right, she is losing strength. So it is now 5:50 and the new 5-minute candle is here. She's pushing off the floor. Let's go over to the 1-minute chart to see if we will find an opportunity on USD JPY. So she already pushed up. She's at the 50% and climbing. She's Louise. She's gone. She's gone like the wind. Look at that 1 minute go. Look at that 1 minute go. So she didn't quite reach down to our level or zone, but she did touch the RSI on the 5 minute. The 1 minute gave you a nice convincing candle right there. You could have got in it to win it right here on USDJPY as she continues to push up. Where would you have gotten in? Right here. Boom. Right there. This is money in minutes, guys. So you could select a 1 minute trade if you're really good at scalping the market. You want to be in and out in 1 minute. This is the candle that needs to end above that red dotted line where you would have gotten in. If you're in a 2 minute trade, two of these candlesticks would have to stay above that red line. And if you're in for a 3 minute trade, well, same holds true. The third candlestick needs to stay above that red dotted line. If it falls below it, you took a lesson. As simple as that. All right. If the first candlestick here falls below it, that's a lesson. If the second one falls below it, that's a lesson. If the third one falls below it, that's a lesson. All right. So with that being said, sometimes you get some dojis like this one. It's called an indecision candle, right? And that indecision candle would have had you breaking even. So USDJPY is just all over the place right now. Let's go back to Euro USD and see what she's doing. All right, here we go. Guys, I'm telling you, she's moving awesome this morning. Look at that. She came to the next imbalance zone. JMax, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? She came back to yet again the second imbalance zone, got rejected. We had no zone up here, guys. There's no price here. But by looking to the left, we got it right. The imbalance zone was right here. She reacted right there, came back down, touched the next zone, and she's off to the races. There's nothing more else I could do on this, guys. That is it. The family ed. I didn't get a chance to trade. I was kind of in teaching mode today. Um, but that's okay because guess what? I have multiple other opportunities to get into the market today. One with the Empress, the queen herself of the dance floor, Jennifer Maxwell, otherwise known as JMax, one of our fellow traders, professional traders here, and we trade every day. We trade every day. I trade at 5 a.m., she trades at 12, and then I trade again at 8. We work together as a team and we work diligently to ensure that you guys get the best, highest quality setups each and every single day. Guys, this is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. We educate, we share, we inform you guys with all the experiences that we have had in the markets. And we just simply hope that they can help you to become a successful, professional, profitable trader. Guys, with that being said, it is my time to close out. It is now 5:55. Let me just scan the markets one more time, see if there's anything that I could potentially get into. Because I'm very picky, guys. You know me, I am picky. I don't just settle. All right. I believe that I should get the very best of the best. And if I can't, I will hold out. I'm sorry. I just do. I think that highly of myself, that I deserve the best. I'm sorry. You should too. You should only want the best for yourself. Don't settle, guys. Don't settle for any trade. Always take the best trades. Those trades will create for you multiple six figures. Those trades will create wealth for you. Those trades will make you a wealthy person. But you have to be wealthy here first. You got to think highly, richly of yourself first. Then everything else follows. That's just how it works, guys. That's just how it works. So as I patiently wait for EJ to come down, hopefully she will give me the opportunity to trade in the next couple of minutes. Maybe by 6 o'clock, she'll be there, give me the chance to get in. But until then, I'm gonna have to say goodbye. So if you like how I teach, if you enjoyed this opportunity this morning, go ahead and share this with a couple of folks who look at trading like it's kind of hocus pocus. No, we just broke the market down to you, like we broke it down. All right. We showed you multiple opportunities where you could have gotten into the market and make some money. The only thing left is for you to actually do it. See, I don't recommend people try and trade with us on YouTube. Why? There is a big delay. All right. There's a 2 minute delay, 1 minute delay, 3 minute delay. By the time I've called the trade, guys, the market's already moved. All right. So get in touch with me. I'm gonna open up the comments after I get to edit this with respect to the details of the video. It's a live call, so it will be posted up right away. But I'm gonna go ahead and open up the comments. And if you want to learn more, just drop something in the comment, or you can find me on WhatsApp as well. My contact information is there, or you can send me an email. Send me an email at profitsbeforesunrise@gmail.com. All right, that's profitsb with the number 4 sunrise at gmail.com. And we'll get you hooked up, guys. We have a community of amazing, like-minded individuals who are all learning how to trade, who are all trading. We have over 15, 20 years of experience right here in this community collectively. All right, guys, and we try to teach you how to trade in the very simplest, easiest ways, and then you can build on it as well. So we start at the basic, we move to the intermediary level, all the way up to the advanced. And we have multiple opportunities to trade. So with that being said, okay. So you're in and out with your two. All right. You hope everyone held on to their profits this morning. It's okay to be one and done. Hey, that's my philosophy. That's my motto. One and done. Right? I've said it before and I'll say it again. All I need is one trade a day to become a multi-millionaire. One trade a day. You do that consistently over a period of time, guys, it's not going to take you 65 years to retirement. I can tell you that much. That I can promise you. All right. Just be consistent, be disciplined, and be diligent. With that being said, I'm gonna rock on out of here, guys. I had a fun time. I hope you did too. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and share this channel with others. We're now at 100 subscribers, coming from zero, guys. We're at 100 subscribers. I'm really grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. All right, we're at 100 subscribers and the channel is growing. I'm gonna continue to bring you guys awesome content, and my content is going to strictly be about learning these charts. That's all. That's all I want to do. I want to share with you guys how to learn these charts so you guys can trade and become independent, profitable professional traders. All right. With that being said, to the good of all, and to the harm of none, may you all manifest each and every heart's desire. Ashe family, one love. Have an amazing rest of your day. To my Zoom folks, my family here on Zoom. I love each and every single one of you. I'm very grateful for every one of you, and I'm happy that you guys have been profitable each and every single week here on Profits Before Sunrise. That's what we do. We're here for you. All right. And to those of you on YouTube land, I hope you had a fun time with us this morning. Hope you enjoyed what we taught you or shared with you as we traded live in the market today. All right. So with that being said, have an amazing rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.